What's up, Val?
Let the music play for a little bit.
Why not? Friday night, right?
Yeah.
What's up, Ranger? Playoffs!
All right, everybody. Just fixing this up on YouTube. There we go. All set. Subbies only. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the NorCal Sports Network. Show them that shirt, Eric.
Yeah, look at this. Hey!
In uni tonight. In full uniform.
Yeah, we're ready.
Unlike Kapler, who wore his, even Gabe's twin wore the Giants uniform tonight with number 21 on it. But
There
Gabe
you go.
had to wear his little... whatever, his little
Are you
black
telling me that Ortiz has a number?
No, the 21,
Oh.
Clemente.
Gotcha.
Everybody's wearing 21 today.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
And Gabe's in his, can't even get decked out in a Giants uni. But let me go off here for just a little bit before
we'll get to your donation in a minute, Glass. We're gonna let Dan go.
I'm gonna go off here. Let me just tell you, the Giants deserve to lose this game tonight. They did not. Logan Webb, fortunately, did not lose the game. He probably deserved a win the way he pitched. But the way the Giants come into Coors Field and lose 3-2, and let me look at this box score again. Just remind you, they got 2 hits. They didn't get their first hit until the 9th inning. The 9th. Let me do that with Larry. The 9th inning against the worst team in the National League.
In Coors Field. At
Coors Field, yeah. So, and all the fans, the Giants fans out there that got all excited and put you in the wild card position because you were up 1/100th of a percentage point over the Reds and the Diamondbacks. Now you're a full game back of all of them. Okay? You're a full game. You gloated like for 24 hours that you were in third place and the third wild card team. Now you're a game behind all of them if Arizona holds on. And Arizona is currently, let me see what's going on with Arizona. They're playing the Cubbies. It's 6-1 in the top of the 9th. Book that one. Diamondbacks going to win. Giants fall back a game behind 3 other teams. Their playoff odds will diminish. They were up in the high 40s, I believe. They are now sitting at the Arizona game has not gone final, but they've got them at 43.4. When Arizona wins tonight, they'll be in the 30s. But who cares about the playoff percentages right now? Let's just talk about the Giants and this franchise that is sad. Now, I've been a fan since 1968. How many years is that? 32 plus 23? That's 55 years, right? Yep. Since I was 7, maybe 7.5, somewhere in there, 8, closer to 8. Maybe it's closer to 69, Bobby Bonds' rookie season. But I've been a fan, and I have never in my lifetime of 54 years or whatever it's been as a fan, wanted to see the Giants actually lose. Not the players. I love the players. The players are, I've talked to them all. I've interviewed them. They're great guys. I just can't stand this organization. I can't stand the ownership. I can't stand the front office. I can't stand the manager. And how many people out there that are like me? Why is everybody talking about the Giants? People putting things out. Is it better for the Giants to sneak in the playoffs or lose and fire Gabe and Farhan? Because I'm tired of it. This is uninspiring baseball. And tonight, I'll tell you, they pinch hit for Brandon Crawford. Yes, Wilmer Flores got to walk to bring in the go-ahead run, make it 2-1. But you let your legend, your guy that grew up a Giants fan, your guy that's provided you with 2 world championships, your guy that's been there, the guy that dove and saved a run tonight, the guy that's laying it out on the line, and you let him walk up to the plate almost with bases loaded and pull back Wilmer Flores. I'll tell you what happened. I believe this is what happened. I believe because a manager will tell a player, hey, who was up before Flores? I mean, let me look at the
ball. Before Crawford? Wasn't it Bailey? Yeah, it was Bailey. He got a base hit.
Okay, Bailey hit how did Bailey get? Well, I can't even remember that hit. Was it a?
I don't know, but I just remember watching on game. They say he singled, but it loaded the bases, and Crawford was getting ready to come up.
Okay. So here's the deal: bases loaded. A manager would tell you, "Hey, if Patrick, hey Brandon, if Patrick walks here, or we load him up, don't score, I'm going to pinch hit Wilmer for you."
Right.
He doesn't let him walk up. But here's what happened. I believe the phone call came down from Fargabe to Fargabe. I believe the phone call somewhere got translated like not in time. Bring up Flores in this. I want to see Flores bat. Why a manager doesn't let a player like that walk up to the plate and then pull him? A righty against righty. Hey, it worked out. The only reason it worked out is because the pitching was wild. He couldn't find the strike zone. And Bud Black, I don't know how he has a job still because he's like, whatever.
Checked out.
But I'll just say this. This team is, I'm calling Gabe Kapler. I'm going to put it out to the chat. He's got 2 names. Is he Gabe Hahn or Far Gabe? Far Gabe or Gabe Hahn? Gabe Hahn sounds like a real name, but Far Gate fits in my mind because Far Gate, he's more far than Gabe. He's the manager, Far Hahn.
What about the last name? Is he Cap D? Is he Cap D or is he Zappler?
Far gay. Far gay.
Oh my God.
It's far gone. Yes, Kyle.
Yeah, very good.
I'll tell you.
Gabe Hahn.
Gabe Hahn. Hey, people say, "Oh, Dan, don't you want your team to make the playoffs?" They don't act like my team. This is a team that looks like they just want to get into the playoffs just to say they made the playoffs. They're not a contender.
Right.
They're not going to go anywhere.
Right.
I mean, just to get in and say, "Oh, we made the playoffs," and put that on your resume. Come on.
A good point. That's what it seems like, doesn't it? It seems like you're trying to get to the finish line.
Oh, let's just say we got into the playoffs and we can sell more tickets. Look, you're down to 15 games or 14. What's their record? 75 and 72 now? 76.
I think so.
What are they?
75 and 72, right?
Okay, so they're down to 15 games. They can win 90 if Robert Rothberg says they run the table. Let me just tell you this. They're in a heck of what would normally be a super exciting time of year. 15 games to go with 4 teams, maybe 5 now with the Cubs. The Cubbies are, let's see is that gone final? Oh my gosh, it's 6-4 Diamondbacks now in the 9th. 2 out, nobody on. Somebody must have hit a 3-run bomb.
Someone must have hit a dinger. Yeah, exactly. To go back to your point about trying to get to the finish line, just say you got to the playoffs. We haven't even got to the moves that they made before the game.
Oh yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, we'll get to that in just a moment.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Down in Arizona, Morel. The game is 2 out still. Okay, what happened? Suzuki hit a 2-run homer, and then Morel came up and homered after him, made it 6-4.
Who was pitching for the Diamondbacks? It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been a closer.
Sewald.
It was Sewald?
Yeah. Well, maybe he just came in. Maybe
he probably just came in with a 6-run lead. Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. Wait a minute. Was it 6-0? Is this the 9th inning? They have 3 homers. Yeah, Happ led off. It was 6-0 to lead off the 9th. Happ homered, Suzuki homered, 2-run homer, and then Morel homered. And it's man, that will be something. We'll see. We'll keep you posted. So yeah, Sewald gave up the 2-run homer, and then he gave up the homer to Morel. So what the heck is happening down at Chase Field? So we'll keep you abreast of that. But this Giants team, what I'm saying is 15 games to go. Normally the fan base would be, this is just awesome. Half the fan base could give a crap right now.
True.
I mean, many of them are just like saying, hope they don't make it. Yours included in the sense, because I don't want to see this team make the playoffs and get rewarded for what is just a crap roster, the way they've treated the people. I've been a season ticket holder. So anybody that says I've never been a fan, don't give me that crap. I've been a season ticket holder, and I got treated like crap as a season ticket holder. Okay. So they don't treat season ticket holders well in the sense that they sell from underneath us and they just take our money. They don't care that we paid top dollar while they're selling tickets for half the price and giving out 501 games and, this and that and 2-for-1s here and there. Forget it. I know too many season ticket holders who didn't renew, and there's a few in this chat that are in here. It's just pathetic. So 3 outs now, top of the ninth, game's over. Arizona wins. We'll wait about 10, 15 minutes for ESPN
everything to update. Yeah.
Update, and then we'll show you what's going on. So this is just, I'm just like so tired. I mean, look, Giants, I've been through the 70s when the Giants stunk. At least they did things with, they didn't do all this crap, what they did. Let's get to this, what they did earlier today, Eric. Tell everybody what the Giants' transactions were today.
So we talked about this the other day, right? What were the moves going to be going into Colorado? And the weird thing is, real quick, Dan, did they expand their roster for tomorrow?
Not yet. They may have Schmitt up for that because
he might be on the taxi squad.
He's probably on the taxi squad, and he'll be up to be able to play.
But then right back down afterwards.
Yeah.
So here's the deal: the Giants earlier today decided to send down Kyle Harrison and Casey Schmitt.
Schmitt didn't shock me. Harrison
kind of shocked me because now, guys, you can't call him up for another 15 days. The caveat,
unless there's an injury.
Exactly. There may or may not.
Which
but
they
what
may
does
be,
that do?
They may do.
You're in supposedly a playoff hunt, right? So you're going to send down one of your most dynamic pitchers that you have. Yeah, he's probably got to work on things. But I like what Emmerman had to say in a tweet. If they want to work, why not work on his mechanics at the MLB level rather than sending them down to Sacramento? Sending them down to Sacramento isn't going to do nothing. Have the MLB coaches tweak whatever it needs to be tweaked, and then maybe he could be a better pitcher. With Schmitt, he started showing some improvement. Granted, they wind up benching him for a few games, and when he came back, it wasn't that good. But this is not what you do to your young guys. You're in the hunt. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to send the young dynamic guys down, bring up the old vets. And what did that do for you today? 2 hits in Colorado. 2 hits. Again, like Dan said, the first hit didn't come until the 9th inning. That's just ridiculous. And then Doval obviously doesn't have it still. Something's going on with him.
Against a guy that came into the game with an ERA over 5.
Exactly. Colorado. Yeah. Chase Anderson, he had 5 walks and 7 strikeouts, but yet he never allowed a hit. What does that tell you? Come
Team
on.
can't hit.
The Giants.
Hey, they went on the road. I told you guys, wait till they go on the road. Wait till this team goes on the road. Wouldn't shock me one bit to see them lose 3 or 4 in Colorado. Wouldn't shock me to see them actually get swept.
Exactly. So, I mean, what is it? What are you doing? I don't understand this. This is not how you treat your players when you're supposedly you guys are, it's a great clubhouse and everything's going great, but yet you're doing this to these young guys who you called up to help. Remember when Schmitt called up, he helped the team go on that huge winning streak during his time. Granted, he kind of regressed a little, but he's young. You want these young guys up to get this experience. But you're going to bring
Robert.
I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense what they're doing. You're losing the fan base with what you're doing, and that kind of makes me wonder why NBC Sports Area brought out that report concerning Farhan, even though that story was about almost a month old, somewhere around there. Why would they bring that up now when they're getting ready to go on the road? I don't know. There's got to be something behind it. Don't know what it is. I'll have to figure that one out. But it just doesn't add up the way that the Giants organization is doing their lineup, creating their team, whatever it may be, when you're getting ready to go on a big run here. And it's just, so now, and here's another thing. Cobb had to get pushed back again because of his hip. So instead of pitching in Colorado, which is actually probably better, now he's going to be pitching in Arizona. And granted, Arizona is not exactly an easy place to pitch either. They're actually at altitude. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Arizona is like the second highest altitude in the major leagues. So that's not going to be a forgiving place. You got the Diamondbacks who can mash, and that's against the team that you're trying to exceed to get into that third spot.
They're going to have Cobb go Tuesday now.
And now, exactly. Now it's going to be what, Webb and Cobb? It's going to be Webb and Cobb
tomorrow must be what? Wynn and
I don't know if they've announced it yet.
Is it? Let me look.
Check over see if they.
I heard Wynn was going to be one of the starters tomorrow. Let me take a look and see.
Yesterday, senior softball games, he was able to put up a petition. I wrote it and I sent it to him, and he put up the petition. Maybe just to get our voices heard, to let people know, hey, we don't tolerate this kind of baseball in San Francisco. It's beneath us. It really is. This is just it's ridiculous, the type of strategy that they got, their philosophy. It's not working. It doesn't do nothing to energize the fan base. It feels like there's no direction. It's just, we're just going to plug in guys here and there, see if it works. If it doesn't, then we'll plug in some other guys. It just, there doesn't
if Wynn has a rough outing, they'll find somebody else to start next week. That's what they do. They don't let guys go. If Manaea has a rough start, okay, hey, you're not going to start again. We'll put in Stripling. Let's see if we try. There's no continuity whatsoever in the whole season. Pitchers have no clue when they're starting. The only guy is Webb and I guess Cobb for the part. But Mark Gray says $1 billion are not going to care what the fans say. That's true. They don't care.
You know what? Yeah, we understand that. But it just shows that there's something out there. Maybe who knows? Maybe it triggers something somewhere. We don't know what it's. Weird things.
They have their philosophy, and as long as there's suckers out there that just keep buying the tickets and keep showing up and buying merchandise, and
you know what? Maybe this shows someone out. Maybe there's someone out there that could swoop in and say, you know what? Maybe I have a love for baseball. I don't like to see where this direction of this team's going. Maybe I should just buy them out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that happens. We don't know.
Maybe Elon Musk buys them out and turns it over to somebody else.
Could you imagine that? Elon Musk. Oh, man, he would totally torque off all the San Francisco people with that, though. That's for sure. But, I mean, he's got he does have the money. Granted, I don't want him to be part of any of the baseball stuff, but if he hired.
Yeah, he wouldn't. I don't think he would be hands-on. I think
he would know where to go to get the right baseball people.
Yeah,
absolutely. He would know that.
Yeah, as somebody said, it's Mark Gray, profits over wins with this ownership. Totally. They've said it. They've come out and said it. We're not going to spend. Don't expect them to go out and get anybody next year, because there'll be players that are already here that'll be gladly take their money. Stripling will take their money. Conforto he may just take their money, or it depends. If because an agent can go out and he can get his feel. Boris will get a feel he'll know what Conforto can get in the offseason. And if Conforto can even get 1 year close to the 18 million, he's probably gone because he knows in his walk year, why does he want to spend a walk year?
That's where I was going.
Being platooned.
Rename it X Park. Could you imagine that? A big old X? Oh, man, that would be so damn cool. It really would.
That would be.
And every time they hit a home run, a Starship launches. Oh, man, that would be awesome. Oh, my gosh.
I don't think Johnson would want to move the team. It's too valuable, Spencer, in San Francisco with that real estate they got that project going behind the stadium. There's too much money there. They're not going to. What they ought to do instead of moving it is sell it for a major profit.
Yeah, and get one owner. Get one owner in here.
Yeah, maybe that's why Buster got into the ownership. Maybe he thought there was a big cash cow coming, with the sale.
Well, maybe he knows somebody. Maybe he could get in someone's ear and say, "Hey, man, can you fork over a few billion and buy this team?"
I mean, what's the team worth? 4 billion, 5 billion,
somewhere around there, right?
I mean, can you imagine? Sell it and give it to Joe Lacob. Let Joe Lacob have the whole peninsula there along the, with the Chase Center. And, my goodness, it's time. I'm really starting to believe this problem goes beyond just Gabe Farr or Fargabe. Yeah, Fargate. That's what we got. We got Fargate going on. Instead of Watergate, we got Fargate. Fargate and Fargabe. Or maybe the best name is just, instead of, like calling it, what do we call it? Fargate. Why not just call it, like Fartgate?
There you go.
I want an explosion. Hold on. I got to turn that up. They don't deserve one of those ones. They deserve
the big one.
One of the.
I know where you're going.
Get that wet one, man. There it is.
There we go.
Fartgate. Let's get to the super chat before we forget that at the beginning of the show.
Yeah. Let's get into that one. Here we go.
Glass half full says, why are Kapler and Farhan returning next year? Good Lord, we are so screwed. Yes, we are. Yep. Totally screwed. Yep. I agree. It's, I don't know what's going on with this ownership group. I think they love the way it's being run is that the fact that they can stay competitive and stay in games, meaningful baseball in mid-September with 15 games to go, and they're right in the race. And I think they're happy with that.
Meanwhile, in Sacramento,
Luciano,
second home run of the night for Marco Luciano. The Giants held out to consider that he'd still be an option this season, and they need to consider it with how little offense they've gotten out of their shortstops.
Who's saying that?
Jeff Young.
Totally. Get him in there. Paul DeYoung? Paul DeYoung?
So how about that?
Good, Marco. He just needed to get his swing down. He just keeps needing to get that swing down and let him go.
Yep. You got Ramos and Luciano and Schmitt and
just tear the whole thing up and put them all in.
I know, but
they just won't do it.
But they're going to the World Series. That's why.
Yeah, Robert Rothberg and the Giants are going to the World Series. This team is not going to quit. They've come too far. There's no way they're giving up now.
Exactly, Brian. Get them out of here. Exactly. Thank you.
Come on. This is one of the most boring. Anybody who watches baseball, you enjoy watching this?
What's the discussion?
No hits through 8, and this is exciting baseball?
Nope.
against the worst team in the National League, who's just awful. I mean, they're bad.
What I mean, there's really nothing to discuss with the play at home. What's to discuss?
Yeah, what was that, Kapler?
What's
there was a play at the plate, and
what was he challenging? I looked at the replay. And
hit him in the rear, the ball.
And
Blackman. What are they saying? He came in too hard.
No, he was coming down the line.
Gabe, did he come in too hard with his slide? Did the geeks in the geek squad call down and say that's not real fair baseball? We can't do that.
No, I know what it was. He didn't touch third base.
Oh, yeah, no, they didn't. Hey. No, I think the geek squad didn't like the way that his slide was. His foot was in the air a little bit. But Bailey, it's like whatever. I don't know what he was calling, but good thing that Bud Black came out because he knows that who he's dealing with in Kapler. Wasn't it last weekend? Gabe challenged something with Black.
The guy's heel was on the outfield grass.
Oh, that's right. So What did Bud Black do when Kapler came out and challenged? He rebutted and challenged the play too, and said Bailey didn't give him any a lane to slide in, which he didn't.
Yep.
He actually didn't.
He didn't have the ball. You have to have the ball, right?
Yeah, he didn't. Yep. And there was no place to slide. So he had to come right in, and fitting that it hit the ball. And I'll tell you what, you had Yaz out there in left field who couldn't charge it as hard as he could.
Because
he's playing at 70%.
Yes.
Had he charged that ball full speed, he would have had it a half a second earlier, and he would have been able to probably get him. Half a second, that's how many steps? A couple steps. Wouldn't have hit him. But he had to come in gingerly.
Yep.
Can we play? Do we have that play that we can watch?
Let's see.
Here, I'll pull it up. I bet it's on the. I'll get it on ESPN. Hold on.
I might have it on Twitter. Let's see. I think that's exactly where I saw it. As a matter of fact, gonna have to scroll down.
I may have it right here. Scores. Let me see if we got highlights with the Giants game. Where are we, Giants?
Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. I saw it.
I got highlights. There we go. Let's watch this. Let me get this highlight.
Let me put up here the petitions going back in the chat. I'm gonna keep putting it in. I also got it scrolling down in our little banner down there. So if you guys want to sign that petition, again, like I said, it probably won't do nothing, but hey, at least we get our voices heard.
All right. Oh, I gotta do this. Hold on. I forgot. I gotta share the screen. Oops. I guess I went to that too soon. I gotta. Oh, I know what I gotta do. I messed up. Sorry, chat.
I got it right here. If you want to.
I got it right here.
Okay.
I got it pretty big. Turn the volume off, and we will go to.
Yeah, you might be able to slow it down too, right?
Yeah, I can. All right, let me.
Here we go.
Hold on here. Let's get it. Can you guys see that now?
Yep. Yeah. It looks good.
All right, let's go back. Volume off. Here we go.
Can you go back? Oh, it's going to replay it, right?
Yep.
50 signatures. All right, we're making some headway. I appreciate you guys in the chat to sign that petition. Appreciate that. Wait, can you rewind that a little bit? There you go. See, I think it's the way he kind of hopped and slid. It's not necessary. I don't think it's illegal. But look where Duvall's playing.
Well, because the ball's going that way.
Shouldn't he be more like kind of where the umpire is?
He should be a little further back.
Yeah, he's like right behind home plate.
He should be like.
He should be where
he
the
should be
ball's
on the
coming
grass.
in.
He should be on the grass.
Yeah. Now, is it going to do it? Well, yeah, I could have prevented that second run.
See, did you see the ball hit him?
No, I was looking at his legs.
They'll show it on this one more time. They'll show it a third time, and you can see the ball.
Yeah, it was Yaz through it. Yaz through it.
Yeah. See, it bounced and went away.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here it is. Watch it where it hits him. Boom.
Well, actually Bailey gave him a lane. He did. The only time he went over is when he had to reach over for the ball because the ball was offline.
Let's see if we can.
Yeah, exactly, Jeff. Yep. Should have been on the grass.
Yep. He should have been on the grass, and then you have more room to. It's kind of like instead of playing infield in, you play back.
The ball took him there. Exactly.
You have more room to move around.
But I didn't. Blackman wasn't coming in spikes high. That's just the way he was sliding. So his leg was a little bit higher, but he brought his leg down throughout the slide.
What's this told you, Dan? What did Spencer tell me?
I don't know.
9:14. Be a little more specific, Spencer. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Might have to refresh.
I think he was talking. I think he might have been. I don't know. Actually, don't know. Don't know.
Will Martinez. How long would our prison sentences be if we stormed Oracle Park like January 6th?
Oh man, I'm not. Let's not get into that because I don't want to. I got my own.
Told you, Dan. That he was in legal position. Oh, okay. I didn't look at it close enough. I'm just saying that's what Bud Black came out and said.
It was kind of a tick for tack thing.
Yeah. I didn't look at it close enough. But Eric, I was looking at something else when you said he looked like I'd have to go back and look at it.
Yeah, if you go back, you'll see he gave him that lane and then that ball was offline, so he had to reach over to grab it and it brought him over. So,
gotcha. Yeah. I was watching Blackman more. But interesting that
but Kapler had no basis to challenge that, just as much as Black didn't have basis to review that play as well. That was just dumb. Just the game was over.
Okay, so here's the playoff odds. Believe it or not, how in the world? I guess that you know what they're doing? They're figuring. Here, I'll pull this up. They got the Giants higher than Arizona with 15 games to go. And the reason being is they must be seeing that the Giants have 2 games with Arizona.
Wait, real quick. Way to go, Joshua. I like that. He just shared the petition on X, formerly known as Twitter. Awesome. Appreciate that, Joshua.
So Giants have a 33.6%. Arizona has a 28.9%.
That's weird.
And I think the reason is because they play the D-backs twice, and they may be figuring that Cobb and Webb, and the Giants have the tiebreakers. If they just win one,
I see.
4-way tie, the Giants would hold the tiebreaker over everyone.
Yes, unfortunately, Robert, I have to answer in the affirmative because this team, how do I say this?
Ooh, Cincinnati's odds went up 32.3%. They got the Reds as the second. Look at that. Reds were at the bottom. Now the Reds have gone above Arizona and just below the Giants.
San Francisco, yeah.
And above Miami. Miami's at 28. So
no. Hold on, Will. No. Dan actually led the way talking about the poll. Dan brought up the poll. What was it, about a week ago, right?
What are we talking about here?
He says Dan, Eric, Los, Bora, and okay, never mind. Disregard, Will. You're saying all of us were part of it. Yeah. We are. We're the only ones that were saying it that I know of. I don't know if anyone else was saying it.
Yep. Don't deserve to get the playoffs.
Finish my thought about the wild card. What's the word I'm going to look for? Is it deserving? I don't know. Okay. Did they win the allotted amount of wins to get into the playoffs? Okay. So be it if they get into the playoffs. But look how they got there. Really. I mean, it's a pathetic showing for the way that this team has been organized for them to get into this playoff, again, because of the way that they changed the rules. But just look at to be honest with you, I'd feel the same way about the Diamondbacks and the Reds, Miami. They all suck too. But that's the problem with this year is there's a lot of mediocrity in the National League, unlike the American League, where none of these teams would actually be in the playoff picture, right, Dan, in the AL?
Nope.
None. Not one. I think a wild card team in the National League would be in the wild card at all in the American League. So
let me take a look at what the wild card is in the American League.
You got a team.
Seattle's in last at 81 in the National League. The Phillies would be right behind them with one behind. So yeah, they wouldn't even be. Yeah.
And Robert, Dan brought this up earlier. It's like it's almost as though the fan base just wants not just the fan base, but also the organization just to say we got into the playoffs, and that's work is done. We're good.
Yeah, we made the playoffs
because you damn well know when you get into the playoffs and you're going to be playing these other teams, they're going to get their asses handed to them. The Giants are down to one starting pitcher, which is Webb, who had a fantastic game today in Colorado. And Cobb is getting his start got pushed because he's still dealing with a hip. So we don't know the reliability and the quality innings that he's going to be putting out from this time on. They sent down Harrison. So your third pitcher has been sent down. Now you're going to have to piece it together with Wynn. I think, is Beck still up?
Nope.
Okay, so you got to put it together with Wynn
and then a TBA tomorrow. It's Wynn and TBA, and the Rockies are going tomorrow with Freeland in the second game. The first game is what's his name? The guy they faced before last week, Peter Lambert. Sounds like a game show host or something.
It does. And
Peter Lambert here.
Is it fair to say a mediocre team can win? Anything is possible, but normally to get to the World Series, you're not mediocre.
All right, so look at this. Let's take a look at this schedule here. Scott Fowler says Giants and Reds have the easiest schedule. Now we're sitting at the 15th. Let's look. We've got the rest of the weekend. The Reds have the Mets in New York for 2 more, Giants 3 in Colorado. The 18th, Cincinnati comes home and has Minnesota for 3, while the Giants have the 18th off, but then go to Arizona for 2, and then start up a series against the Dodgers on the 21st, while the
at LA.
Reds are off. I don't think, and then the Reds have Pittsburgh at home for 3, and then finish on the road, 2 in Cleveland and 3 in St. Louis. But look at Cincinnati's days off. They've got Monday off. They got the following Monday. Wait, no, hold on. The 21st is Thursday. They got Thursday off. They've got Monday off, and then they've got Thursday off. They are going to go into
rested.
I mean, they got 3 days off in their final 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 games. How is that?
Amazing. Yeah.
3, 5.
Giants got 1.
Yeah. They have 3 days off in their final 8. The Giants have 2 and 4. That's 6. 9 days, and then they get it off, and then 3. Giants have 12 games. Am I doing this right? Arizona 2, LA 4, that's 6, San Diego 3, 9, LA 3. Giants have 12 games
and 1 day off.
1 day off. The Reds are this one. The Reds have, starting on the 22nd, they got
2 days off. If you start on the 22nd.
Yeah, you start on the 22nd. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games
with 2 days.
2 days off, and the Giants have 12 days with 1. I think Cincinnati. I would, with that schedule, if I was going to bet, which I might take the Reds.
The Reds, maybe. Hey, Paul, good to see you in the chat. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Hey, Scott Fowler, he says, Giants are in a rebuild, right? And someone brought up a good point. Matter of fact, it was Senior that talked about this about a month or two ago. The rebuild has been complete. Schmitt is up, right? The guys who've been up, Schmitt, Luciano, Matos, Bailey, Harrison. Who am I missing? Well, Ramos,
Sable,
even though he wasn't, but he's still a rookie. Beck, Walker. I mean, that's 10 guys right there. That's all been up in the major leagues. That's the rebuild's done. They're major league ready. The problem is the way that the Giants are utilizing them. That's the issue. They're sticking with the vets. Well, I'm not going to get into that, but the rebuild's done. It's up to Farhan to put it together so that you can make a run. That's the issue.
Well, I see in one way what they're doing. They're not relying on any rookies other than Bailey and Matos as far as position players.
Now. Yep.
And they're going to go vet strong. I think it was Senior that had the theory that maybe Farhan just wants to go with the vets, get into the playoffs, and then maybe Farhan's on his way out and says, hey, look, what I did. I put this team together with a limited budget, my hands tied behind my back, a bunch of rookies. I was able to put together a team. Imagine what I can do. This is him selling himself to an organization. Imagine what I can do if I'm given the green light to go out and get the players I want to get. You think I want to go sign Mitch Haniger? You think I want, Paul
Well,
Bion?
he's been doing that since his time here.
But I do think they
strap
him. Oh, there's no doubt the ownership straps his. No doubt. I'm still don't care for Farhan, the approach with all the overemphasis on analytics. I hate it. It's just boring baseball unless it works. It worked in 21 because you had stars and guys that had career years, but I don't like the game the way it's. I've seen it play out 4 of the 5 years this way. But yeah, Kyle, I don't think he can sell himself either. He needs somebody. He needs somebody. Well, I better keep that keep that to myself. So that's the thing, is they're going with vets because they don't trust the rookies and they just want to make the playoffs this year for whatever. It's either A, Farhan's wants to make the playoffs so he can put it on his resume and say he made the playoffs 2 out of 5 years, and then he wants to move on, or B, the ownership has given him a mandate: you make the playoffs, or else we may have to make another move. Even though the ownership has come out and said they're going to be back. I don't know. I don't like the way they're doing it, but ownership is going to probably, they've said they're going to keep him. They most likely 99% shot they're coming back. I mean, they pretty much, Greg Johnson has pretty much said so. They're coming back. So I don't think the only thing that can throw a wrench into that is if Farhan says, I don't want to come back unless I have a contract of a new contract. I'm not coming back under a 1-year deal.
You know what though? This just triggered something when Brian said this. Remember in the offseason, what did Farhan say? about getting free agents. There is no financial roadblock in the way to sign who they want to sign. He said that. He came out and said, and there's no way he's going to come out and say that if ownership did not already give a green light to say, you can go out there and do this, right?
I don't buy it. You're not going to stat. What are you going to do? I'm limited. I can't. Your GM. You're going to come out and say and throw.
But couldn't they say? But could he have said something different though, other than the price is no?
No, you just say we didn't. We did. It's much easier to say there's no restrictions and then go out and act like you're interested and come up the bridesmaid. Oh, we tried.
Maybe
we tried. How many times have they come up short as the bridesmaid? It's constant.
It's always senior. See if Larry will come on.
It's constant.
He might be doing football. I don't know. Is he on right now? I don't even know. Maybe not.
I have no idea.
Yeah, maybe he might want to come on. That would be nice to hear. See what he has to say. Hey, Heroku, I got your trade, but I got to hold off a little bit because I got to wait for other trades to go through because I can't get rid of other guys to get to, even if I want to.
Oh, I'm in the same boat.
Yep. So
same boat. I can't. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I like Ned Coletti, but you never know. Maybe he's going to go head out east. You know, Boston's got a opening, so maybe. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm naive. That's ear candy for the fans. But, you know, it's when a GM usually says something, it's whatever. This is the part that's so frustrating. When the president of baseball operations comes out and says something and you can't believe what he said. This is the issue that I have, the trust. Once you lose that trust with the fan base, it's going to be hard to get that back, especially when you see what's happening out in the field. And I don't want to hear from Farhan's mouth saying, "Oh yeah, but injuries hampered our." No, it's not injuries. It's the players that you decide to get. Because I guarantee you probably could have got players out there that didn't have a history of being injured. Look at Bellinger. They could have got Bellinger. Who else was out there that they could have gotten that didn't have a history of injury? I mean, Ned would be awesome. I'd love to see Ned come back. He understands. He does. He understands. He understands that, yeah, analytics is a tool to use, but he also has that old school mentality of the eye test. Because you gotta have a balance of both. That's the problem. The team is unbalanced. I guess that's the best word to use. They're unbalanced because the focus on the analytics is so great, it just blurs out everything else.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right, Paul. He's a risk taker. That's what you're supposed to do in certain situations. Not all the time, because then you just become, you lose credibility. We can't be realistic. Come on. Not in this show.
Who's saying that?
No, Scott Fowler. He's saying, let's be realistic. We're trying to be. Because what's happening isn't realistic. What's happening within the organization right now.
Yeah.
Perfect example. I mean, look what's happened. You made a comparison between Bloom and Farhan and the times that they've been with their organizations.
4 years for Bloom. Went to the American League Championship Series in 21. He started in 20. The strikes or whatever, the pandemic year, right, were 60 game schedule. So he didn't make it in 20 or 22 or 23, the playoffs. 1 of 4. If Farhan doesn't make the playoffs this year, it'll be 1 in 5, and they're going to give him another shot. That just shows you the difference between East Coast and West Coast. East Coast, Farhan would have been gone a year ago.
And you know what? Let's not even let's just take the East and West Coast out of it. If you want a team that competes, you do what the Boston's doing. It's not working, so we move on. That's what you do.
West Coast fans are too chill.
But here's the problem. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're talking about as far as, but how much?
West Coast fans put up with this crap.
But is it the fans, or is it the type of philosophy that this is going on?
It's both.
Fair enough.
It's a philosophy of the ownership, and the fans don't revolt.
Yep.
They're out there cheering. They're out there cheering. I guarantee. Look, Philadelphia last night in football was booing early on. They'll boo you. Boston, they're going to boo you. New York, they're not going to put up with, half-hearted, half-ass type performances.
Hey, Scott, are you talking about being realistic about signing Bellinger? Is that what you're talking about? I'll wait till your answer, but let me get to the super chat here. We got the glass half full with another donation, $500 or $500. Is it even remotely possible to get a real interview of Farhan on KMBR? That's not kissing his butt. I feel so done with this team right now. It ain't gonna happen.
Nope.
It ain't gonna happen.
Cool breeze, Dan, Eric. What do you think they finish at? 5 and 10, 80 wins. I had them going.
Okay.
I had them going 82 and 80.
I'll get to that
about 3-4 weeks ago, and I think that's about right. I think they finish 7 and 8. I think, but it could be only 80 wins if they don't get out of Colorado with at least 2 wins.
Forget about it, right? Come on.
If they, I mean, I can't see them going into Arizona winning 2. I could see them winning 1. They could win 2, but I think they're going to struggle with Kelly and Gallen. And I cannot see them going into LA and winning more than 2 out of a 4-game series. They'll be lucky to win 1. I mean, LA is going to be ready for them. See what LA's got here.
Why are you doing this? I'm going to answer Scott Fowler. He's talking about Belly would not have signed a 1-year deal at San Francisco. He bet on himself and he won big time. I agree that he bet on himself and he's won big time.
Oh, we've said that all along.
Yeah. Exactly. Now with him coming to San Francisco, yes, would it have been almost impossible for the Giants to sign Bellinger? Maybe. But Dan, weren't you in winter meetings, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Gabe was on the desk,
the MLB set,
talking about how they wanted to get him, and all they had, it wasn't. Did you really think you had to go much above $18 million to really sign him for a 1-year deal?
I would have gone 25.
That's what I'm saying. I think that may have enticed him because he's still a left-handed batter in Oracle Park, and the way that he pulls the ball, he probably could have got some pretty decent numbers. And remember,
he also goes to center and left center, and the ball carries out there.
Yes, it does. And let's not forget that Wrigley Field's not exactly, depending on where the wind's blowing, it could be hard to hit out home runs. So, I mean, it's possible the Giants could have done that, but they're not aggressive. That's what Farhan does. He doesn't set the market. He just follows the market. That's the issue.
The Dodgers are 13 games ahead of Arizona, and the Dodgers winning right now. Yeah, 5-3. So they will. They're beating. Dodgers are playing Seattle.
Yeah, they are. Fossey, sign that petition, buddy. Sign that petition.
They've got the Mariners are playing LA. That means, that's tough. Seattle could not. I said they may be the team that falls out of it. Toronto looks on the outside right now, but Blue Jays won tonight 3-0, and Dodgers are leading Seattle in the top of the 9th in Seattle 5-3. Dodgers could actually clinch
tonight.
No, this weekend. I thought it would be interesting if they clinched against the Giants, but I think they will clinch beforehand.
Yes, the ballpark is an issue. Absolutely, fella. It is. It wasn't an issue in 21, though, when they hit over 200 home runs on the season.
Yeah.
There's adjustments that they could do without drastically altering the park. Close up those archways. The ball will travel better. What's up, Sports Guy 89?
Let's see. This is interesting. Looking at the wild card in the American League.
That might be a good point there, Nick. He might
Toronto,
be doing this to get that big schedule or that big contract and then kind of just But we don't know. We're not in their mind, so we don't know exactly what their intentions will be. But
Toronto, 1 game back of Seattle. Seattle, if they don't come back, will only have a half-game lead, 1 game in the loss column. So Seattle and Texas, I believe, still have 6 games to play against each other. Texas got beat tonight. They are, man, that is close. There's 4 teams. One team's going to be very disappointed because they're going to not make it. It's either going to be the Rangers, Seattle, or Toronto. It's possible Houston. If Houston fell apart, they could fall out of the playoff picture. What did Houston do tonight? The Astros lost 4-2. Texas could have went ahead of Houston tonight had they won in Cleveland.
they got blasted.
Yeah.
They got blasted, man. Holy criminy.
That's going to be interesting. Houston, I can't see Houston falling apart, but it'd be interesting to see. I'm going to take a look at that schedule. Houston right now is playing. Who did I say they were playing? They lost to?
Houston? I'm not sure. Who did
the
Houston?
Royals. They lost to Kansas
Yeah, they
City.
lost to Zach Greinke on the mound even.
Wow. So they got Kansas City the next 2 games, and then Houston next week has Monday. No, they got the Orioles at home. Orioles are skidding a little bit right now. They lost tonight to the Tampa Bay, and they are tied. They're in a tie now with Tampa Bay. So Baltimore could fall into that first wild card, which would be very interesting.
Uh-oh. Got an emergency over there. Let's see. Fire the hitting coach and get someone else. See, you know what? The funny thing is, remember during when Bochy was still managing and the Giants couldn't hit for nothing. This is years ago. Oh, we got to fire Bam Bam. Fire Bam Bam. The team can't hit. You know what? But it's Ned Colletti was on the show not too long ago, and he's talking about, it's up to the hitters. The coaches can't hit for them. Yeah, they could give them guidance. They could give them maybe tips and pointers, but it's up to the player to go up there at the plate and do what's supposed to be done. The problem is when you start taking the bat out of some of these players' hands because of the almighty platoon, that's the issue I have with it. Baseball is about repetition. You got to go out there every day. You get that groove. It's an everyday game. Once you get into that groove, you can ride it for a while. You're going to have your ebbs and your flows. But when you have that platooning, no one ever gets that run ever. It's so frustrating, man. Yeah, Farhan is playing chase while everyone else is playing baseball. Good point. Good point. What do we got in here? Oh, Senior, did you say something up here? Well, he's done. Let's see. Crawford is the best San Francisco shortstop in history. Yeah, he is. He isn't now, but he was. We'll just go there. Oh, you know what? MF, I haven't talked to Dan about that. I don't know what exactly, because I know it's a split doubleheader. It's not traditional. I don't know if we're going to go on 2 times or maybe just cover it all at the very end. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, exactly. You know what, Hiroku? I think it even goes beyond the minor leagues. I think it's happening in college and maybe, I don't know, Senior, you might be able to talk to this in Little League and that. I don't know what they're teaching, if they're teaching them the 3 true outcomes type of thing, or if it's just like actual hitting. Maybe you could comment on that, Senior, see what's going on down there in the Little Leagues. Let's see. Where are we going? National media, local media. But there are reports about Bam Bam preaching launch angles and Belt not listening. Everyone loves Belt, but he was perhaps the most stubborn player. He could be. That's possible. That's possible that Belt was stubborn in his hitting. I think that's happened before. I remember hearing stuff about that during his tenure with the Giants. Coaches would try to talk to him, say, hey, maybe you want to do this. And he kind of stuck with his own way. And, he lived and died by it. So, Eric, the Giants are done. No playoffs for them. I'm not going to say can we put the fork in them? I mean, we want to so we could get regime change. But yeah, I don't know. It's looking rough. Their home record or their road record right now is looking like doo-doo. The best Giants shortstop ever was Omar. Oh, Nick. I don't know about that, Nick. I don't know. Where's Dan? What are you doing? Oh, Nick. I don't know about that, Nick. I don't know. Wait, I hear somebody back there. What are you doing?
Thought I'd come out here and watch you.
Oh, man. Years is the problem. Yes, years are the problem with Crawford. He's beyond. Little bit of a delay, isn't it?
Yeah, a little delay.
Yep.
Hey, Buster.
He's beyond. That is. Hey, Matthew, I don't agree with it. I guess it's working for Philly for right now, but yeah, I don't agree with it. I don't like that. What manager do I have in mind? I don't know. I really like that idea of maybe trying to court Yachty. It seems like there's a history where catchers have a really good understanding of how to be a good manager. Yachty would be fantastic. Who's that other guy that used to catch for the Giants and the A's? What was his name, Dan? I can't remember. The catcher for the A's and the Giants.
Oh, Bob Melvin?
No. Recently, Stephen Vogt.
Oh.
He might be a good manager. Of course, Ron Wotus. I mean, you can't pass up Ron Wotus. I think he'd probably be a good manager. Buster Posey. I don't know if that's something that he wants to do, but I could see him being a fantastic manager. Again, I just don't know if that's something that he wants to do. I don't know if he wants to do that 162 grind anymore. Maybe he does. Maybe it's in his blood. Maybe he wants to do that, but
we almost had a major catastrophe. I was getting out of the phone and I almost hit end, and it was in the broadcast. I was trying to get out. It's like, whoa. I did that once.
Don't do that.
Oh, yep. Wow. All right. So, hey, you know what? Let me go turn that volume down. I'm hearing a reverb here.
All right. Sounds good. But Posey, yeah, I mean, Posey maybe he wants to do more of the GM stuff, because you could stay home and do GM stuff, really, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, you still got to go on the road sometimes, but I think maybe see, exactly. We'll see. We'll and that I kind of question that now. Not to say that he doesn't want to raise his kids. Of course he wants to raise his kids, but he went back to Georgia to do that very thing. But now he's back in the Bay Area. So it makes me wonder if maybe there's something going on, whether it's a front office job, whether it's going in the dugout again. I don't know. I guess we'll soon find out. Maybe that would be something, though. It would be huge. If you want to talk about creating excitement for the ball club and turning things around for that one hire, could you imagine that one hire of hiring Buster Posey, whether it's for president of baseball operations or as a manager? I mean, that would be an instantaneous turnaround for the fan base. Instantaneous. Yeah, I mentioned that, D-Shot. I mentioned that. Benji Molina. Why not? Maybe he wants to stick with St. Louis since he's with that organization his whole career. It would kind of seem weird to come manage for the Giants, but you never know. But I think he'd be a fantastic manager. I really do. I guess I didn't get a chance to read it, but I guess there's, of course, reports going on with what's going on in San Diego. Maybe Bob Melvin, maybe part of the problem. I think they were saying possibly, but who knows? I don't know. I don't know if I'd go that route. I'd probably go with someone else. Eric, which rookies would you want to be on the roster next year? I think we talked about that. Luciano, Schmitt, Matos, Bailey, Harrison. I would like to see Ramos up. I really would, but he's being blocked, I think, by Haniger and whoever, and probably Slater and Yaz will probably block him as well. So actually, he'll probably block a lot of them. I think I'd have to pass on Ron Washington. I remember when he managed Texas. He was a coach with the A's. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to read more on him to figure out whether or not he'd be a good fit or not. He doesn't seem like he's that. I think right now the Giants kind of need a strong manager right now. I don't know if he would be strong enough to take the bull by the horns. First and foremost, though, you got to get rid of Farhan, because if you don't get rid of Farhan, even if they got rid of Kapler, someone that's just like Kapler is going to come in his place. So we have to get rid of Farhan before we get rid of anyone else, because otherwise you ain't going to get no manager worth a lick.
Pence. I'll tell you what, if I got a Pence in the dugout, I had to listen to Pence tonight. I like Hunter Pence. He's a great guy, but he is one of the all-time great homers. Oh my goodness. Like there was a pitch, the guy took a 3-1 pitch outside for the Rockies. It was the inning that Crawford and what's the pitcher? What's the lefty?
That's
Wade.
wrong. That's
Wade.
wrong.
It's the Wade and Crawford both made diving stops that inning. The batter before the guy Rogers got a hit took a 3-1 pitch on outside corner, ball, easily a ball, called a strike. Next pitch. In fact, if you pulled it up in the 6th inning, Eric, and look at game day, pull up the 6th inning. I want to see the pitches to the guy before. It was right after it was the second batter. They let off the inning with a hit, I think, and then it would have been first and second. And Hunter
said it was in the 6th inning.
I think it was the 6th inning, and it was just like disgusting. And Hunter Pence is like going, "Oh, yeah, Logan deserves those pitches." You know, how about the guy throwing a no-hitter that was getting squeezed?
And you said who was batting?
I think it was like the second. What is it?
Brendan Rodgers.
Who got a hit? Who got a hit?
Singles. It was Brendan Rodgers.
Okay, then the guy after Rodgers, he struck out.
Oh no, that was the guy before.
Oh, the guy before Rodgers.
Here we go.
Yeah, it should have been a leadoff walk. Look at the last 2 pitches called strikes. And Pence is like, "Oh yeah, Logan deserves those pitches." And I'm just like, "Oh my goodness!" And then anytime the Giants would throw one, "Oh, whoa, that was too close. Oh, I can't believe that was a strike."
There we go. 5 and 6. And let me get rid of this real quick.
Move the comment out of the way.
I can't slide that over. Wow.
They look.
I think we can see it.
They look more outside than that on the screen. They weren't
6
touching.
Was definitely outside the zone. 5 clipped it. 6 is
It didn't clip it on the TV. That's weird. Anyway.
But that's where they were.
Yeah.
They were close for sure.
They were close, but they were on TV. I don't know how that matches up, because TV, they were a good 4 inches off of that. And,
hey, real quick, I got to speak to this. Pat Burrell. Actually, Pat Burrell's supposed to be really good as far as working with hitters. I know Bochy really leaned on him as far as getting guys, squared away with their hitting. I think he's really good. Problem is, Pat Burrell, he's an old school guy. He knows how to play. He knows how to play, just like Will Clark. They know how to play the game of baseball. But when you got guys who are in charge of putting together roster construction, they don't listen to that. They just don't. They're gonna do the platoon. Whether that's the problem. If you're a left-handed hitter, your guess are golden. But if you're not, forget about it. No, time to talk.
Lou Marston says Hunter and
go.
Fleming are both the worst homers. I have to mute. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Time to move on to
hour and 10 minutes of Giants baseball is about as much as I can handle.
I think I've had enough of that.
Starting to regurgitate it. It's starting to stink.
Yeah, it's starting to, exactly. That garbage is starting to smell. Got it.
Wait a minute. Will Martinez, I thought he had
Will Martinez, what is going on with your team? Why does all your guys keep getting hurt? I see CJ Stroud may have some.
Oh, that's right. It's not Will Martinez. It's Haruku. Is Haruku in the chat?
Oh, Haruku's got. Oh, he's the one that has Stroud? I thought it was Will Martinez.
No, Danny was. No. Yeah, Will. I mean, Haruku. Kamara. I couldn't get my thing to work. Send me Send me the deal with Kamara, and we can instead of Mitchell.
We gotta wait for these damn deals to go through before we can even do anything.
I know I'm stuck because I've got 3 guys hanging. It's getting ridiculous.
Hey, Nick, you see they destacked, huh? Getting ready for to activate the FTS and whatever else they got to do. But I guess we're going to have to wait a while, wait.
League, don't test me on these trades either. Don't test me.
Who said that?
Who said what?
Who said don't test me? Or is that you saying
it? Don't test me because I'll blow the whole thing up. Serious.
Anyone want Puka?
No, I know you.
Oh, poor MF.
I know you never sent it, Hiroko. I'm asking you to send it. I tried to send it to you, and it's blocking me or whatever, saying just remove the 3rd guy we were discussing, keep the other 4 guys, the main 4, and then put in Kamara, and we'll get her done.
Right? Doesn't Will have Stroud? I thought he did. Yeah, right. Yeah,
Will
has Stroud. Yeah, he was going to be his back. We kept saying, hey, you're going to need a quarterback. He said he was going to roll with Stroud. Pretty sure it was him.
Go buck yourself. I'm looking at his team. He's got Stroud, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, and remember, he ain't starting. He's got some injury going on or something. Yep, see, that's what I figured. It's a good thing you got It's a good thing you got
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson from Dan. How about that, huh?
unless
it gets voted down.
Then you don't have a.
Oh, that would be so bad.
Oh, he would just go pick up Houston's backup. That's all.
Yeah,
it's not that. Yeah, I'd be the one that'd be screwed. And like I said, if it happens, that could be the end of NorCal Fantasy Football League before week 2 starts.
You're gonna nuke it.
I would nuke it. Yeah. $75. Everybody's money would be refunded and season over.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not playing games anymore.
Kelsey is back. Who's Truck? I haven't seen Truck in a while. I don't know where he's been. Kind of MIA.
Oh, Matthew.
That's rough.
Throwing shade, man.
Oh, man.
Will Martinez, you drafted Aaron Rodgers. That's what you. Hey, at least you're not as bad as that clown Keith Olbermann. Idiot. Yeah, Keith, if you're out there, you're an idiot. Saying that's what Rodgers deserves because he didn't get the vax. What an idiot. Keith Olbermann, first class idiot.
No, that ain't happening. No. He goes,
what?
He says, I have a gut feeling some members of our league voted against our trade. I have a hunch. And he goes,
no.
I got a gut feeling Dan is convinced to vote. No.
Nope.
Not at all. I ain't doing that. That's
Which
wrong.
one is it?
The one with Diggs and Ayuk.
That I would vote against it? No, your trade.
Oh my God. No. He said
you made a trade.
Oh, against our trade. Oh, gotcha.
Which trade was that?
Oh, what is it? The one that when I traded Rashid White.
It already went through.
Yeah. He thought it was going to get canned, but it didn't. MF is hitting me up. What do we got here, MF? I can't do nothing until some of these other damn moves are done.
Yeah, can we move the clock forward like 2.5 hours?
I thought.
Oh, he's saying the Diggs trade. Why would I vote against the Diggs trade?
You offered that, right, Dan? Yeah.
We negotiated it. Both.
Wait, hold on. What's going on? Oh, did you pull it back? What the heck's going on? Oh, he canceled it. What the hell?
Who canceled what? MF?
Yeah. He offered a trade and canceled it right away.
Yeah, he's playing with you.
Let's see what he did. What was in there?
I didn't. Yeah, is Heroku? Yeah, he didn't vote. Yeah, you don't vote unless whoever voted against it. I don't know who's out there voting, but never for any players and never because of a vax. If you draft a player who gets injured, you deserve an injured player, though.
Truck? I sent you a trade a few days ago, but I canceled it. You probably want to take it, so I pulled it back.
Troc talks.
Vita all trades, if anything, for the live. If anything,
no, we don't want that, Troc, because my trade gets blown up. I'm done.
About lost it yesterday when that one ours got.
If the second one gets blown up, I'm done. Everybody gets their money back. It's a free league.
Ooh,
period.
Burrow. He says, Eric, what's it going to take to get Burrow or Lawrence? Here it comes. You probably can't afford that.
Will Martinez just got. Oh, okay. Hey, Heroku. All right. I'm going to see if I can send you a deal real quick. The deals don't work for me for some reason because I'm locked out because of the players, all these players pending. But here.
Anyone want DeAndre Swift? Didn't he get you a bunch of, well, yeah, he got you a bunch of points, but
you benched him
on the bench. It's
that happens.
Sometimes. Exactly.
You can't predict what's going to happen. It's rough. Yeah. You need Farhan in your league so he can break everything down and tell you exactly what to do. So yeah, see, I can't even send the darn deals.
Oh yeah, no way. Yeah, I think I'm holding on to my my quarterbacks for now. The fact that Eric initiated the trade, it should have went through. I don't even know what that means. Mixon and Zach Wilson for Burrow has your name written all over it. What? Oh yeah, MF is asking, are we going to do a double header show tomorrow? Why not, huh?
2 times in one.
Why not? The Giants? Why not?
I'll tell you what, we'll do a doubleheader if they lose game 1.
Okay, there we are. The Giants lose game 1. There will be a doubleheader NorCal Sports Network tomorrow. There you go.
Yeah.
Should have just turned off vetoes. Now they were off, but they got turned back on just to make it fair. I just want it to go through quicker. It's just that they take forever. Didn't Sean change that, or is that something that he
changed it to 1 day?
Was it 1 day for the? Yeah, I guess maybe. Oh, it's going to happen tonight at midnight, right?
Should.
Yeah. How many vetoes to kill? It's 5. Is that what Sean said? Was it 5?
It's a third of the league plus 1, I guess, or something. So I guess it would have to be 5 because 4
5,
is
right? Yep, 5.
Don't kill it.
Look at it. Cook, Wilson, Mixon and a player to be named later for Burrow.
Come on.
Oh man.
Wait, who's the one that came on here? Was it Will? Yeah, it was Will. He said we don't deal fairly, me and Bora, and then I put up the trade that he wanted.
Yeah, no, he was just
wanted.
Joking, I think.
Yeah, I gotta.
I'll tell you what, though, man. I don't know. I was debating to go after. I know Heroku. He's got Jamar Chase. Can you imagine Jamar Chase and Burrow, man, on the same team? That would be pretty awesome. But that's a high score. That's a high point score for him. He ain't gonna give him up. No way. I'd have to give away half my roster just to get that. Cash considerations. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, Dan's about to have Algiers, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Let me go get Chase and I'll come back to you. No, that was me talking about Chase.
Oh, I just sent him. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's Heroku. I just sent a deal.
Yeah.
Heroku, check your deal, man. Heroku and I were going back and forth quite a bit last night. And
I was surprised I didn't see nothing come through.
We thought we had a
understanding,
but we were very, very close. But I could not depart with Jonathan Taylor.
Really? Huh?
Yeah.
Was it going to be good though?
It could have been good for both teams. Maybe a little better.
That is a big question mark though, right?
Yeah. MF, we should have had a kicker. I would have loved to have a kicker. I would have. Oh, we got 2 deals going down. I would have loved to have a kicker. I'd love Moody, man. I think Moody's going to be good. So we got about 10 minutes to go in this show. So are we going to the fact that Eric?
Hey, we're 2 away from hitting 50 on the likes. Let's get 2 more people.
Yeah, exactly, Hiroku. The fact that Eric initiated the trade, it should have went through. Yeah. Let's get everybody to hit the like button.
I do have Jimmy G out there, but I think I'm holding on to him. I think I got to hold on to him. I think he's going to be some what is it?
Dan always makes trades I have to ponder. Yeah, Hiroku, that's a sweet deal. I might have to ponder it a little more and pull it myself. I might have offered too much.
The Miami Vikings want to hire Farhan. Sources close to the sides confirm. I love it. Oh man, that was awesome.
I got to go back into my giving.
I think I'm the only guy that has 3 starting quarterbacks right now, right? And one of them's on the bench.
Yeah, you.
Hiroku sent you an offer you can't refuse. That's what Will Martinez is saying.
Send it to who? You?
I'm thinking sent you. I'm guessing I think it's you. I don't know which you it is. Oh, Dan, it says the Thursday night game screws me up, so I have to wait until after week 2 games. Oh, yeah. Once they play, you got to wait until everything else is done before you can trade.
Oh, yeah. I see. Because one already played, right? You're talking about.
Yeah, once it plays, you can't trade until after the week ends.
If one of those guys is in the deal.
Right.
If one of those guys played.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting, Matthew, because I thought about that because I had Algiers and I traded it to Dan because I think his time's eventually going to start dwindling down. They said so. I guess the team said that they were going to give Algiers more run in the beginning until Johnson can get kind of established.
I don't know if well, that's good. It gives me time to maybe ponder that a little bit more because I may have looking at things here.
Oh my God. Could you imagine this league with 3 team trades? I'd get confused of what everything is even happening. It would be mayhem. Thanks, Val. Appreciate that. Hit that like.
I might be jumping the gun here, even talking about. I'm gonna have to cancel that. Jonathan Taylor. A lot of people are saying Jonathan Taylor rated high. I mean, maybe Taylor comes back after week 4 and desperate to, especially if Indy doesn't get anything going on the run game. 3 team trades. I wonder if we can add that. Will Martinez sent Haruku a blockbuster. Interesting. I wish I could see that. Here, I'll tell you. Knowing Will Martinez, I'm going to tell you the trade that Will Martinez proposed. Go buck yourself. He asked for, let's see. Will Martinez to Haruku Okay, so Will's asking for Jamar Chase.
What?
This is just my guess. He's asking for Chase and Pollard. And
he made a trade that I might accidentally hit accept.
Yeah, exactly. I know it sounds like a joke, but I bet it was, let me guess, Chase and Pollard, Mark Andrews, and Jordan Love for he's probably offered you CeeDee Lamb, Russell Wilson, Joe Mixon, and Stroud. Oh, see, I was close. Chase, Stroud, and White. I told you for who? Who did he ask for? Or who was he offering you? Yeah, Chase, Stroud, and White. Oh, I bet he asked for he was probably offering you 3 players. He probably offered that's who he offered, but he wanted from you. Wait a minute. Chase for Stroud. Oh, just Chase for Stroud and White. Oh, okay. It was straight. Got it. Fair trade. I was giving up too. Okay. Yeah, that's funny. Chase for Stroud and White. Oh, man. Yeah, you got to catch somebody really late after they've been out all night and they just pick up the phone and go, oh, and they go, oh, and hit the accept button and it's too late. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, Matthew. Okay. Eric and Dan. No, they never.
Let me see what we got here. What is going on?
What do we got?
No, I'm just looking at the chat here. Holy crime, and crazy stuff going on with Stroud and White for Chase. What is going on?
Oh yeah, you weren't listening. Oh, you were in your own.
I'm doing some research.
I'm turning this league into a trade frenzy.
Oh man,
I love it, man. Last year's league was so boring. Nobody wanted to trade. Only trades I could make were with MF and Larry. I think there was one other trade or so I maybe made, but Dan, I was listening. Ooh. What does that mean? I'm not sure. Your boy, Zach Moss. Zach Moss. Yeah, week one is pretty crazy, or week 2 starting trades, but I just wanted to improve my team slightly. I hope I did. I don't know. I gave up a lot of players. If these trades would go through, be nice. A couple hours from now, rosters could look different. Jackson Smith, I might be interested in that, MF. Might be interested in him. Aaron Rodgers is on the market. You haven't cut him, like released him off your roster? Let me see. Hopefully,
I think he's still up there.
What are you hanging on to him for?
I don't know why he's still on there.
Wait a minute. He can't have him on his roster still, does he? He does. On the bench. Look at all those Jets he's got on the bench. Jets, Jets. Cook, Rogers, Lazard. Well, what else we got here?
Best time of the night with these trades or something else.
Did Matthew who was it that was that you, Matthew, that sent me an email was wanting to get into the league at the very end?
Yeah, I think it was there at the very end, but we wind up.
We were already booked, huh?
Yeah.
We had shoot. That's too bad. Matthew would have been good to be in this league. He would have added some spark. Maybe we can get him to take over a team, like as commissioner. Will anybody who starts 0-5 gets knocked out? Yeah, sorry about that, Matthew. Dang it. We were trying to start a second league, but we couldn't get enough people to just do $25.
Why does that look like that now?
What's that?
There we go. Because it was like this. Oh, wait, there we go. Got rid of us altogether.
What do you got there?
Our league page. Senior said he wanted to see our league page.
How many points we had going into the week 2?
Well, I guess it shows like your
Are these the
projected,
matchups?
right?
No.
Yeah, this is the matchups for week 2.
You're playing Sean?
Yep.
You're projected at 1. Ooh, close one. Bora.
Yeah, it was supposed to be close last week too.
Bora's playing Will. I'm playing Los. Troc. Mine's going to change here shortly too.
Oh yeah, with all the trades going through.
Yeah, my numbers hopefully will shoot up. Troc is playing MF.
Yeah, Gabe's food review is no joke.
Will be. Yeah, look at that one. Yeah, he's playing another tough opponent. Brock the Party. Purdy, and Haruku. This is a high scoring. This could be a high scoring league with all your two.
Oh, because the 2 QBs.
Yeah. Will Martinez, go buck yourself is a point.
Is the points juggernaut.
Is anybody going to finish under 100 this week? He could. Anything can happen, guys.
Shit, me and MF both finished.
Where is go buck yourself 124 projection? I wish those projections would come true. Man, Gabe's food will be. He had to feel like going into Sunday Night Football that he must have thought, shoot. Looked at the thing, said, I'm going into the game. I'm up 2 points. I got the Dallas D going against Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. And then Dan's got Josh Allen Monday night. It's probably going to be close, but he's probably going in thinking, I get.
Is that who you're
points.
playing? You're playing Gabe's food review, Dan? Or no? Who are you playing?
No, last week I played him.
That's right.
He dominated from the Sunday night performance.
Yeah,
Dallas
he's a
D.
Diamond Fantasy. Yeah, he knows his stuff.
Who will? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, this is only my second year, believe it or not, playing.
This is my first.
Yeah, I never had time to get into fantasy football before, just because of my work schedule and just kids and stuff.
Will B says, I had a message typed up for you, Dan. Was getting
ready to concede Sunday night. Man, I'll tell you that I went into that game like, nothing to worry about. I'm not kidding you, Will. I was busy. I turned the game on. What it started 5:20. I turned it on maybe 5:45, and the first play was a pass on the flat to I can't remember if it was Saquon or somebody. The ball, he gets hit, and the ball pops into the air, and they run it in for a touchdown. And I'm like, oh crap! And then I look at the points, and I'm thinking, oh, they just got like 6 points. They were already over 20. That was their third defensive score in like the first, I don't know what it was, 8-10 minutes of the game, something like that. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm thinking, okay, as long as the Giants can move the ball, get some touchdowns, that score will come down. He'll end up with like 12 to 18 points, and it'll be a close game. And then it just went up and up and up and up and up and up. I was like, wow. So congrats, man. That was a butt-kicking defensive performance for your
Hey,
team.
Wilby, is that a picture of you when you're in Afghanistan? It looks like Afghanistan in the background. But that's Los's team up there right now, Senior. Senior wanted to see Los's team.
Los's team?
Yeah, I got it up there right now.
My team's going to change here. A couple hours.
He got a lot of points with Jordan Addison.
Yeah, last night, doggone it, he got a bomb.
Yep.
How many did he end up with at
17 points out of projected 10, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm playing him. I think I got 20.
His tight end underperformed just a little bit, not by much.
I got to see if Christian Watson's playing Sunday.
Bora might have the worst team. You want to see Sean's? All right, here we go.
Ooh, Trock offered me a deal. Hey, go back to Los's team. Oh, that's never mind. He had Addison. That's right.
Yeah, Addison. Oh, FTX. Gotcha. What are we going to... You know what? I wonder if I should send... Is Chalk open for business? Let me see.
Shoot, I don't understand why my trades, sometimes they get locked and sometimes they don't.
Going through your phone sometimes is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I'm going to have to, Trock, I'm going to have to kill that and see if I can...
he'll entertain offers. All right.
Trock, I'm going to kill that because it won't let me counter, and I'll see if I can send it to you.
Hold on. Let me text you.
Okay.
There we go. And it's beginning here. The second wind at NorCal Sports Network of fantasy football trades.
Here it is, yeah.
What are you doing? What has he gotten here? Oh, I better stop sharing. Uh-oh, we got a black screen, don't we? Oh, no, there we are. Okay. What is he doing here? What is he doing? Hold on. What is MF doing?
What's he doing?
It showed that he would trade it, but I don't see it. He proposed and canceled.
Maybe he's just messing.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think he's messing around. That's what he's doing.
I
don't know what's going on.
Hold on. We're still holding. Okay. All right. I love Trock's name. Trock. Oh man, this is ticking me off. I'm gonna have to go onto my computer and do it. It's not letting me do things. Ticking me off.
Oh, what's this? Where am I at here?
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Move it. Get out of the way. Piss me off. Don't mess with me. Come on. Choose a dream. All right.
What the hell are you, MF? What are you doing, dude?
What the hell is going on with this thing?
Come on, man. Seriously. Come on, man.
I don't know. It's Trock. I can't even. I think I've made too many trades that
you broke it. You broke it.
It won't let me do anything. Sometimes it works and other times it doesn't. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna just close her out.
Maybe try closing it out and.
Oh, I know why. Oh, wait. No, that's.
Let me see something. How the heck do we do this? Let me try something.
MF. Interesting. Hold on here.
All right, what do we got here? Dan, you need to get a green visor. Call you the dealer.
I'm like, this thing's irritating me because I can't get deals done.
All right. Sorry about that, MF. Can't do that one, buddy. He's one of my main wide receivers. Can't do that. Angels say they will have an update tomorrow about Shohei. All right, let's see what happens. Probably going underneath the
knife.
Yep.
Should be. Shouldn't wait till the end of the year. Hold on one sec. I'll be right back. What do we got? Falcons, they're going to pass more. Will be. I can picture Dan being a bookmaker in the old mob days in New York City. Oh gosh, I'm not that bad. I'm not. I'd have to be a pretty mean dude, and that would be. I'm not really that way. So I'll be right back.
All right. All right, what have we got in here? Holy cool. What the heck is going on? Damn, MF. You ain't messing around, are you? And then you pulled it back. Hey, Heroku, I'm just going to reject that trade for right now because I can't even make that move. So we'll see what happens here sometime after midnight. Just so it doesn't have all that stuff just sitting there. Yeah, just so in case if you want to use some of those players for a trade, I don't want to hold that up or anything. Like I said, I just can't do nothing with it right now. Falcons said they were going to pass more. That would be a good thing for me because I got Pitts. So hopefully something happens there with Pitts. It's better than the other damn tight end I had. Woo! Yeah, I may have to, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Haku, Minga, and Tonga. Popping eyeballs. Oh, that's nasty. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell that's all about. Popping out their damn eyeballs. My God. Yeah, there are some characters there in wrestling for damn sure. How about when Roddy Piper broke a coconut over Jimmy Supervised Snuka's head in the Piper's Pit? That was classic. Piper's Pit was pretty entertaining, I must say. Pretty good. Much better than, didn't Brother Love, that weird dude, didn't he have like a show kind of similar to the Piper's Pit, but had to do with Brother Love? Something like that. The Rock, that's what I heard. I don't know what that's all about. Is it a one-time thing? Because didn't Cena come back to WWE too? Are they trying to get those two to face off or something? Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, Piper was hilarious on Piper's Pit. I loved it. Yeah, Brother Love was a weird dude, man. Painted his face all red and yeah, odd. Well, the good thing is I got Jimmy G back in the fold after the trade fell through last night. So he might be able to bring to me here maybe in a couple of weeks or so. We'll see. MF, I can trade some fob to entice a deal. No, I retired as an E7 Master Sergeant. I wanted to try to get to E8 Senior Master Sergeant, but it just didn't work out. It was force reduction in 2014, and I got caught up. I was in a career field that was just top heavy. So, yep, I had to go. Hey, Will, you traded me Pitts. I'm holding on to Pitts. You want Darren Schultz? That's the guy I have to get rid of. That guy didn't do nothing for me. I had a lot of no-shows last week. I don't know. Can you trade fob? I don't know. I think Will forgot who he traded him to. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how it is also in the Air Force, depending on what it's AFSC, same thing as MLS, but yeah, it's depending on what job you have, you could rise through the ranks pretty quick, but if you're stuck in a career field that doesn't, man, you could get stagnant real quick. Might come back to bite me if I can't get Kelsey. You're trying to get Kelsey? Wow. Will Martinez, man. You're up there with Dan, willing and dealing. Wow. Oh, well, there we go. Well, there you go. Will Martinez, I'm going to hang on to Kelsey. There you go. You get it to work? Well, you get it to work, Dan?
No.
I think Yahoo says enough of this character. You're breaking our system. Oh
man. Okay. Will Martinez, I'm going to hang on to Kelsey.
Yeah,
okay.
Because Will Martinez goes, hey Eric, you want to try? You want what do you want for Pitts? I was like, you traded me Pitts.
Oh man.
Oh man. And he says it was going to bite him in his ass if he can't get Kelsey. And then Truck comes right back and says, I'm holding on to Kelsey. And I'm screwed. Hey, why don't you get with Hiroku? He's trying to get rid of Higbee.
Yeah, Higbee. Yeah,
get Higbee. True. Go get Higbee from Hiroku.
Yeah. Yeah, he's available there. Higbee is available.
Maybe he'll get you something.
Puka Nakua.
Is the best name
in sports. Is he going to play?
I don't. Is there an update here? Let me look to see if it's still a queue. Did you see what's his name? Womack is done for pretty much half the year.
6 weeks. Yeah. 6-8 weeks. He'll miss. That's fine. He'll be back. It's an MCL sprain. Probably a grade 2, 6 weeks.
Oh, they're not. Oh, it says questionable. Yeah, there's the queue.
Hutch, how you doing, Hutch? Thanks for the donation.
Hutch, what's up, man?
Donation. So sad to see Kapler.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Maybe they have a complete meltdown and go 75 and 90. Or what do they got? What's their record?
I think 75 and 72, right? Something
like that. They go 75 and 87. Yeah. Wouldn't that be something? Run the table the opposite way.
Exactly.
Hey, Robert, if they run the table, will you give me instead of I just was going to give you 20,000. Just give me $500 if the Giants run the table, lose them all.
Doing good, Hutch. How's things in Tennessee? Should have sold at the deadline. Yeah, well. That's 2 years in a row they didn't. Farhan believed in this team.
I'll be right back. Be about 5 minutes.
All right.
I gotta get ready.
Brush.
I told my wife I'd be off early tonight because I gotta spend some time with her and stuff. But I said, so I'm gonna go get ready, go get my teeth brushed, get everything done, and then I'll be ready to go right to bed when the show's over.
Sounds good.
But yeah. We were done at 10:10. So
yeah, we're just doing trade stuff. That's all we're doing right now.
Yeah. So hang on. You guys keep going. I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
About 5:10. Right.
But yeah, how about that Starship, huh? Getting close. Just sitting there waiting for all the approvals, all the I's to be dotted, T's to be crossed. Yeah, pain in the butt. FAA is just not buying time, but they're just covering their butts. Mostly for the environmental stuff, but IFT1 kind of did a number on the pad and the whole area. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, SpaceX. Did you see that that video that Galloway put out on NASA Spaceflight talking about the process of getting a launch license and how SpaceX hasn't even put in for it yet. So yeah, that was interesting. Pretty good. They had to put in for the launch license, and then it's got to go from there. If they haven't even submitted it yet, then you can't blame the FAA. Yep, DOS, exactly. Go check it out. It's a really good video. It's like 14 minutes long. Yeah, I saw the alien stuff truck. That was weird, man. That was really weird. Things are better here in Tennessee than California. Ain't that the truth? Now, although Nashville just elected a new mayor, don't think it's going to work out well. Well, what's a scam? I don't know what you're talking about on that one. You talking about the launch license? Oh, wait. Oh, the scam. Oh, you're talking about the aliens. Paper mache aliens. Oh, man. And they're maybe about a foot and a half tall? Yeah, the aliens. But yeah, that's going to be pretty exciting to see what happens when IFT 2 goes. You always can know when it's getting close when all the damn streamers start showing up in Boca Chica. Once they all start showing up in Boca Chica, you know it's getting close. I think Scott Manley was saying he was going to try to head over there too. That'd be cool. Some of his stuff, though, goes way above my head, man. Whew. Man, I don't even try. But he has good content. I used to play Call of Duty back in the day. Yeah, Scott, he's a very intelligent guy. But yeah, he's pretty critical on some of these guys. You know, maybe some of it maybe do, maybe not, but you kind of have to be critical on some of these people. You can't just be overwhelmed with the incredibleness of SpaceX because, you know, they're not going to be perfect. Warzone, yeah, I used to play that. That was fun. I kind of liked Black Ops, or not Black. What was it? What was the one before Warzone? Gosh, how come I can't remember? The first battle royale that Call of Duty had. I can't remember. That's the one I played a lot. That one was a lot of fun before Warzone. Yeah, Modern Warfare, but it was part of the Black Ops. I can't remember what they called it. So Nick, you tell me, you think you're going to make it to stage SEP? You think you're going to make it past stage SEP? I think they make it past stage SEP. I don't know if 25 is going to be able to re-enter. Those tiles, you know, some of them still come off, but that is stainless steel. You know, it wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me if the ship actually can re-enter and land over by Hawaii, but we'll see. It was the very first battle royale that Modern Warfare or we'll say Call of Duty had. I can't remember what was the name of it. They still got to get all 33 of those engines to work, though. That's going to be that's a lot of that's a high percentage of failure to have all 33. Yeah, I understand. I think he said they can make orbit. I think without it's going to depend on the payload, but I think without 3. But yeah, they don't all need to reach orbit exactly. I think it'll be further than the last. We'll see what happens. Yeah, depending on the payload. Yep, exactly. We're all talking about games and oh man. Yeah, I think I saw you talking about that, Matthew. How there's a different Nick Carasilio. I think there's a Nick Carasilio in Arizona, right? I think he covers. Maybe I got the guy wrong. I know there's a reporter for the Arizona Republic that has a similar name. Can't remember who it is. Yeah, the hot staging will be interesting. It will be interesting. I think when they first pop off, it's probably not going to be, of course, there's no way it's going to be at 100%. They'll probably, I think the lowest those Raptors can be is at 40 or 50% thrust. So I think that's where it starts off. And then from there, they'll punch it up to 100.
Who's Nick?
All right.
Nick
I think Carasilio. I think he tried to pronounce it. It's Carasilio. He mentioned it phonetically how to say it one time before. I just call him Nick.
There you go.
Bob Nightingale. Psh, yeah, that guy. Him and Heyman. Those guys are probably the worst as far as baseball coverage is concerned.
Huh.
Carasillo.
Your brother.
There it is. Carasillo.
Okay. MF's brother went to the Air Force Academy. So's my son-in-law. What year did you go to what year was that in? MF? Probably recently, I would imagine. Mm-hmm.
Eddie wants to know, did you say your prayers? Dan, did you say your prayers? That's what Eddie's asking.
For what?
Because you're getting all ready for bed. So did you? Carasillo. I'll never remember that. Dan, are you going to do NorCal Sports Fantasy Basketball? Oh, my God. That's the last thing we need. Football and baseball going on at the same time.
Let's see. Hold on here.
2012 to 2016. He did 4 years. Okay, gotcha. Usually when you go to the academy, you're going to be a big shot. Anyone interested in two hot commodities in Ezekiel Elliott and McKinnon? Oh, there you go. You got the Hulkster. You got to say your prayers, eat your vitamins. All you little Hulkamaniacs.
Hold on one sec.
We all know what he meant by vitamins, though, right? Let's see. What you know, brother? Remember Hulk spaghetti? I don't remember his SpaghettiOs. He had SpaghettiOs, huh? I think Frank already went live earlier. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Chardall's always in Frank's stream now. I feel bad for Frank for having to deal with Chardall. I remember the Flintstone vitamins. Yep. Remember those. Oh, good point. Hey, very good point. Kind of going back to the Giants a little bit. Not going to lie, at the time, I was okay with the Farhan hire. I was too. I think Dan would agree as well. I thought he was going to bring some Dodger intel, then produce a bunch of Bellinger types. Yep. Instead, he hired Gabe Krapper and the roster churned. Yep. Good points. Exactly. We all had these expectations that when Farhan showed up that, things were going to be brighter in San Francisco. Not so much. Pastamania? I don't remember that. Hulk's brand was called Pastamania. Wow. MF, maybe. I don't know if Dan's going to I don't know if he'll take a trip out to Nashville, but we'll definitely be covering it. Live from the, hey, I don't know if you're here last year, Nick, but Dan went out to San Diego. He got some pretty cool, here, matter of fact, where the heck, do we have it on here? Here, hold on 1 second. Let me bring up the good old YouTube. I'll show you some of the clips that Dan got while he was in San Diego. It's actually pretty cool. It's when he was still with on Larry's channel. Where are we going? He got this one. Where we go here? All right, here we go.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? Christopher Russo here to tell you when I'm in town and I want to listen, I listen to him, Dan, and I listen to Larry Kruger. Krug and Dan, my ear set. You got it right here. You heard it from the Mad Dog.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Harold, yeah, he got Harold Reynolds. Yep. Yeah, he got the Mad Dog. That was really cool. Yeah, Dan was all over the place over there. It was pretty damn cool. It was a lot of fun. He was going to go to San Diego because we thought it was going to be in San Diego this year too, but I guess it's going to be in Nashville. I don't know if he's going to actually take a trip up there or not. Didn't Dan talk to Petulia? He shook hands with Petulia, and I think that was about it. I think that was it. The more super chats will pay for that plane ticket. Yeah, good point. There you go. That would help. Absolutely. But yeah, get Dan to Nashville. Where the heck did he go anyways? I know he said he was going. Yeah, I know, Matthew. It's all good. But it's funny. To make it funny, you got to have a little bit element of truth though, right? That's how it works. It was funny. Dan was talking about the story. I guess he was on the tail of Heyman during the whole judge fiasco. That was actually pretty funny. He was trying to get the information, and I guess Heyman gave him the stink eye. You had the bent wrist handshake, exactly. The clammy hands. I think he had some clammy hands too. Oh man, that was pretty funny. I'm trying to remember. He had. I thought he had some other interviews on there too. I can't remember. I think that was the same time he got that clip of the home run call when he was in San Diego. Yeah, I think that was the same time. I think he went to that game before he came back up north to San Francisco, and he hung out here for a little while and then went back. Floppy Fish Pete. Yeah, that's what it was. I remember Dan talking about that. As Dr. Disrespect would say, he did not have firm handshakes. Not at all. Yeah, we'll have to get him to reminisce. It was pretty good. And yeah, he didn't. Farhan wasn't Farhan was there, but he never saw Farhan. Same thing in spring training. Never saw Farhan. Yeah, Logan Webb. He got caned again tonight. God, pitiful, isn't it? Only the Giants could get one run by getting no hit. Unbelievable. Dan should tour the U.S. in a Winnebago. Follow the Giants around next season. Oh, man. That would be tough. If it's with Kapler and Farhan, if they come back. I don't know, man. That sounds like some kind of prison sentence to me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Dan's credentials. Yeah, I don't know. I'll let him speak to that. What else do we got here? I wouldn't be surprised if Marty goes to the games. Usually he goes to the games when they're in Arizona. He'll probably get some interviews and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, I probably expect to see him over there. See what happens. It's gonna be a pivotal series. It really is. And now you got Cobb and Webb going. Webb may throw a good game, but who knows what's going to happen with Cobb. Cobb may get pushed back. He got pushed out of the Colorado series, and now he's going to pitch in Arizona. It's not going to be easy either. I got a printer in Photoshop. I'll get Dan credentials. Speaking of photoshopping with Dan. Oh, man. It's only better when he's around when that happens. Yeah, I got Photoshop too. That's kind of fun. Yeah, Matt Cain, man, that was weird. He kind of after the 2012 season, he kind of went by the wayside. I don't know if it was because of that perfect game or whatever. I know he had that procedure to remove what is it? It was loose bodies in his elbow. And after that, he really wasn't the same. I don't know if it changed his delivery or something, but yeah, he definitely wasn't the same after that. Nope, have not gone to any Giants games this year. Driving there from Galt, fighting the traffic, dealing with parking, I don't know, man. It's not worth it. Well, they said loose bodies, so I'm guessing that's either bone spurs or chips. Remember when Matt Cain went down? Dan, do you remember that?
What about?
Yeah, surgery when there was loose bodies in his elbow.
Who? Matt Cain? What are we talking about?
Just talking about after he had that procedure on his elbow.
Oh,
he wasn't really the same after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was feeling no movement. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Isn't
So, do we get any trades done?
No trades, but people are asking. You should travel around in a Winnebago next year and follow the Giants.
Oh, no thanks.
MF wants to know if you still have credentials. I said I'll let you speak to that.
Who knows? After if they're watching this show, probably not. I think for spring training, probably still it's a little tougher that I'm not up there. If I was up in the Bay Area and followed through right after the spring training,
maybe you would have, yeah.
Maybe, but probably pretty tough to get at this point.
And Nick is promoting. He's like, everyone a super chat so we could get you to Nashville for the winter meetings.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I'd love to go.
Yeah, people were asking if you were going to do winter meetings.
Yeah, hey, donate some chat money and we'll go. I mean, if we
you did it, and I showed him the clip from with Mad Dog.
Oh yeah, cool.
That was cool.
Cool. Yeah, if this year I'd get some credentials, be there, and I'd instead of just being a fan, I'd be in the media, and I'd get a lot further.
Jimmy, that's news to me. If Ohtani cleared out his locker, maybe he's probably going to go under the knife. So yeah, they probably did.
Oh, did MF you
Blockbuster? What is this? What does this mean?
MF, I was getting ready to do your deal, and then he pulled it. He sends me deals.
He does it. He sends deals and pulls them.
With audio lows to audio.
Wait, what is this? Huh? What's going on?
Oh,
do I need to get music ready, or is this a bunch of?
It's probably from MF. It's probably from MF. I guarantee it.
Did we get Dan in Nashville?
He pulled the trade. I had
the other Will's busting the move. Get ready. Oh, got it. Okay, I got the breaking news. I got it ready. So when we have to go.
Yeah, Will. I'm MF. I was going to do it. I had to think about it while I was getting ready, and
I was thinking about it, right?
Heroku, Will Kamara might be coming my way too.
Oh, that must have been.
Oh, cool.
That must have been interesting when all that was going down. Oh my God.
The other Will's
what
busting a move. Is he busting a move with Heroku?
Wait, what's going on here? Lamb, Mixon, McKinnon for Chase, Higbee, Kamara? Is that really going down?
Wait a minute. Lamb, Mixon, and McKinnon? There's no way. Who has Chase?
Heroku.
Heroku, I offered you a way better deal than that. That can't be going down.
Is this legit? No, it's not, because I got nothing on my phone. What are we talking about here?
Will, that's no. There's no way Heroku's doing that. If he does, I offered him 5 guys for Chase.
That's a blockbuster. Yep.
I offered him 5 guys, Heroku, and he turned it down. Here, I'll pull up the deal he turned down.
I don't know. You think that's going to even pass a vote? Maybe.
Look at this deal.
The way this group is, man, it may not pass the vote.
Look at this deal earlier today. It was proposed to trade.
Yeah, I want to vote against it. Yeah, I'll believe it when it's pending. Exactly. Nothing's come across the phone yet.
Okay, look at this deal. Tony Pollard. I asked for Pollard, Chase, and Jordan Love for Jonathan Taylor, Jaden Reed, Derrick Henry, Devontae Smith, Raheem Mostert. That's 5 guys. Taylor, Derrick Henry, Devontae Smith, and he's going to take Lamb and Mixon and McKinnon over Taylor, Reed, Henry, Devontae Smith, and Raheem Mostert. There's no way. There's no way. He's not.
I tell you what, Will Martinez, if you get Chase, I may have a deal for you. If you get Chase, I may have a deal for you.
Jeez, this league's crazy.
Dan.
It's crazy. There's no way that deal.
Oh man,
We're gonna have to stop doing shows so that these trades can't come flying.
It's the show.
MF, send me that deal
Hey,
back.
I'll be right back. Oh, you rejected it. Oh, dead in the
Of
water.
course. There's no way Heroku's not an idiot.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Heroku. There's no way Heroku would accept that. It's like, Heroku, if you took that deal and turned down the 5 guys I offered you for that, I would be like, hey, Heroku, we almost had a deal. If you want to do that deal we talked about, but flip Kamara in there instead of Mitchell. Yes, it would be processed before Sunday. If we did it before midnight tonight, it would go down. It would get processed 24 hours. Midnight, Saturday night, Sunday morning, right after midnight, it would get processed. Yeah, because it's down. It's 1 day now. So cash considerations in a player to be named later too. Oh gosh. All right, when Eric gets back here, I'm going to end this thing. I'll wait for him. Yes, MF, it would be processed if we do it before midnight because it's got to go a full day. So anyway, 59 still in the chat for Friday night. Light show on the North. Yeah, a little lighter tonight. Yeah. We had it. We were in mid 80s, but then we started talking fantasy.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So, we are holding on to 50s. I was surprised.
We're still in the 50s. Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised.
All right. So 2 a.m. and shoot, I'm kind of bummed that we didn't get Matthew in this league. He would have been great for this league. Shoot. It's too bad that
Will Martinez, Heroku, that was a great deal for both.
We had the other one come in just like right before Matthew. MF, you're going to interview Giants players next week? I doubt it. I tried to get in with credentials and asked for them, but Giants are, like I said, they're like, only if you're major media. Yeah, like major media blowing up, smoke up everybody. So anyway, we're going to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow.
If they win or they lose, if they lose game 1, we'll come on?
Come on about 2. Yeah, if they lose game 1.
If they win, then we'll just come on during the evening.
Yeah. So, Will Martinez, Evans, Stroud, Cook, Rogers, and Cash consider. Oh, come on, Will.
Will's. I know what. Will wants to get Chase, so then he could get my other quarterback. That's what he's trying to do. He wants to get Trevor Lawrence.
He ain't getting Chase, man. Haruku's not letting go of Chase in week 2. Not unless you literally blow him away. Probably have to give him like Josh Allen and Derrick Henry to get Chase. I mean, yeah. So.
Anyone want Tannehill?
Any trade with Strauss is rejected. There you go. Send it to me, MF. Send it back. I might have to email you. I'm having trouble even countering. I had a good counter.
Oh, you should. Well, wait about another hour and a half, and you might be good.
Well, yeah, if we're going to get a deal done for Sunday's games, it has to be done before midnight because it won't go through till Sunday morning at midnight. So. All righty. I'll throw it. Okay. We'll all right. We're out of here. Giants lose tonight 3-2 on a walk-off in a crazy way as Yastrzemski's throw hits Charlie Blackmon in the ass.
It happens.
And bounces away. I mean, the throw was online, but wow. I mean, that was a chancey to they were. I still think Yastrzemski, if he was full go, could have ran and charged that harder.
Yep.
But got to be careful. Can't pull that hammy.
Can't blow it out.
Yeah. So Giants taking the risk, playing injured guys over guys like Ramos.
Hey, I hate to say it, but with the doubleheader tomorrow, there may be someone going down IL.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. We'll see how. Thanks for the show, Dan and Eric. You're welcome. So much fun.
No worries.
No worries. Sorry you're not in our fantasy league. That would have added a lot of extra fun. So we will, but hang in there. If anybody drops out, maybe you can get, I don't know, pay half their fee, whatever, get in. I don't know if that ever happens. Guys just can't make it, whatever. Heck, I might have you take my spot.
Done.
All right, man. Hey, everybody have a good one. We'll be back. I think we'll be back tomorrow at 2.
Okay.
Just a hunch.
Why not? Yeah, exactly. Just a hunch. Gotcha.
Just a hunch. Everybody, have a great one. Arrivederci. Ciao.
What a rush!